Ladies and gentlemen, how are you doing this morning? I am your planetary defense commander, Star-Lord, New Thor 7 the T, and I am your fountain of optimism, even though things are pretty dark, strange, and dangerous right now around the globe. Shanghai, a city of 25 million people in China, is now going back into COVID-19 lockdowns on Monday, which is a really big deal. Remember, things can always get worse. For example, if you're going to stay at a 5-star hotel, you'd expect to have a good time, especially if you're paying $450 just to stay there one night. Not for this guy, though. A man at an upscale Galleria area hotel was hospitalized early Saturday after he accidentally shot himself in the testicles, police said. All right, so I'm just trying to say, as crazy as it gets, stay grateful for all the good things in your life. And the energy is definitely going to be picking up, getting weirder and more dangerous here, building up to Tuesday, and then Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, we're going to be getting another triple-day severe weather event, just like we had about a week ago, with Tuesday, the main yellows being over here, Wednesday there, and then Thursday it moves over to there. And let me tell you, when they put the orange enhanced risk up 5 days in advance to warn us, that is a really big deal. And I would guess at some point, as we get closer to Wednesday's storm event, they will put a red bean in here, and they will probably put an orange bean in here. And so both danger zones have been expanding as we get closer to the dates. Everybody needs to stay aware and pay attention. And I want to point out another really weird, freaking strange thing, that just like a week ago-ish, when we had a triple severe weather day storm come in, we had like half of Texas on fire. And I was like, that's odd. And so right before this week's storm rolls in, we get Colorado on fire. Again, the Encare fire, which had 19,000 people have to evacuate because this fire broke out yesterday and burned a whole lot. So I'm just noting that having the fires hit before the storm seems really weird and may be a trend we see all year. And so here's our storm on the board, and they've got flood warnings up for like this part of California. I don't know, I'll show you in a second. But here's our big storm, and as you can see, it will extend into Canada and down into Mexico, although they don't show it to us. And then it'll push on through and then do the whole severe weather down here, but it'll still bring some heavy pressure, high winds, snow, ice up here. And so, yeah, definitely freaking red alert, man. And then you got this halo coronal mass ejection about to punch us in the face today, which will charge all the particles and make the atmosphere that much extra more agitated. Not only atmosphere, but like our sun's core, which sometimes I'm pretty sure affects the volcanoes and the earthquakes. And then we had a asteroid that they found like 2 hours before it hit us, hit up in Iceland. And then they found another one that came within Earth's shadow. I guess they named it F. Funky Day 1, 2022. This was on the 25th. And then we got more asteroids to look out for up to the 29th, it does look like. And then we're on day 32 of Russia invading Ukraine, which has put us on the brink of World War III in a really big way. Asteroid Fight Club is designed to help avoid World War III, and so far we're doing that. I just want to say again, I didn't think Putin would invade because it just seemed like such a weird play. And what would be the upside? And so Russia tanks halt production due to supply problems. And so, yeah, the idea of launching an invasion, your country has 110 million people. The other country has 44 million people. We are in a pandemic. China just went back into lockdown for parts of there. And then you also have global supply chain issues. It just seems like a real weird time to do something super offensive. There are a lot of things that can go wrong. Murphy's Law. And I think we're seeing that. And hopefully we can get to a place of peace and everybody calm the F down in the near future. Venus finally leaves besiegement after being stuck between the malefics Saturn and Mars for about a month, for about 32 days, and then we'll make it into Pisces on the 5th. And so the next 2 or 3 weeks are going to be weird and wild, but I can almost guarantee you by the end of next month, the vibe will be completely different on a whole lot of levels. All right? She's got X-Men eyes. See, because she's got X's in her eyes. Do you know what I'm talking about? Hey, speaking of the X-Men, we're only like 102 days away from Thor Love and Thunder coming out to the movie theaters. So hopefully we can all survive and go see it and party that weekend and have a tremendous June and a tremendous July. I mean, June 24th, you're going to have Mercury, Venus, the Moon, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn in your sky in an amazing formation. And I'm looking forward to this. And so I think, this through the whole 10th of July should be a great time to enjoy life. And thank God, and Jesus, if that's your thing, that you were alive and we made it. Man, I'm so old, I can remember they thought anytime you found and uncovered and opened a new tomb, that brought bad luck. Anyway, Explorers Club is like, hey, archaeologists in Egypt have uncovered 5 4,000-year-old tombs belonging to inner members of the Pharaonic Circle. Man, we live in a strange world, for sure. Hey, California. Flash flood watch will remain in effect for Colorado and Dolan burn areas for possible debris flows. This is from that storm that will be moving through on Monday. And so this area definitely needs to watch out for possible problems. The sun is starting to wake up again, and we are watching a possible new major sunspot rotating on to the Earth's facing side. This is one of the regions on the sun that is big and active, so says Julian Whitfield. But this whole region right here is the one that is fascinating us. It could be a big lit area of a bunch of sunspots, which would bring us hopefully good energy. If you go out before an hour before dawn, you can see Venus crossing over Saturn and Mars in the sky with the moon, and then hopefully in about a week we'll be able to see Jupiter in the sky again. Aries season kicks off, fire season. Jeff Linder, fire danger will be high across much of Texas. So I said I think this pre-storm will be like last pre-storm, and so we'll see more Texas fires and more fires across parts of the USA before the storm rolls through. All right, watch this. This is the GFS prediction of what is going to happen over the next 2 weeks, and look at that. Boom. That's a big, bad, nasty storm. Okay, now watch it jump across. This would be on Wednesday, 986 millibar low, and then it really gets going on Wednesday. Look at that. Giant chunk, lots of ice. And then, look at this thing. That would be a monster storm, dude. That would be Thursday. A lot of heavy rain down here through the same areas that got hit last time. This will be a big ice patch up into Canada and parts of the USA. 979 low. Man, that's a Category 2 land hurricane for sure. And then it bombs out. And then we get into, that's when we just get severe weather season. We get like every 3 to 7 days, we get another storm in a wave after wave after wave pattern. And so, 2022 is going to be challenging in a lot of ways. But there's still going to be a lot of good times to be had. Though I'd be careful, man. All signs are pointing to we may get another wave, the thing that nobody wants, before Jupiter enters Aries in the middle of May. So do your best to have fun now in the next few weeks and stay cool and play defense and hang in there. Large sunspot coming over the southeast limb, says Keith Strong. And so, yep, it looks to be bigger than Earth. All right, here's the Wednesday forecast. Look how it has changed since March 25th. Here, you didn't have the orange yet. Here, you got the orange. But then look there how wide the orange expanded. And so you go from here, where it's to where it almost doubles in size down here. You see what I'm saying? And so it would stretch into Louisiana, Alabama, Mississippi, Arkansas. And then, like I said, you'll get the severe weather aspect ahead of time over here and then over there Tuesday and then Thursday. And this is Wednesday, but it'll be like a different version of the last storm we had. And so it's definitely a super high red alert over the next week or two, my friends. And, you know, having a big fire break out, it's not as big as the last giant Colorado fire, but it's still a major fire in Colorado near NCAR, which does seem a little weird. That had 19,000 people evacuating, you know, before the storm rolls through. So it just, the similarities, it's hard for me to get beyond them. And I would like to say again, thank you to everybody in Asteroid Fight Club. You guys are awesome. I'm super grateful for y'all. Y'all have been nothing but amazing to me over the years. And so, you know, we knew the Venus besiegement period was going to be very strange. And yeah, it's definitely going to continue to be strange on the same levels through the 5th, I would guess. But like I said, I think 1 month from now, the energy will be much different. I'm not saying it's going to be super awesome on every level, but I think it'll be better. So hang in there. And you're awesome. Have a great day. Have a fantastic Sunday. Stay cool. Make good decisions. Play defense. And keep hope alive. God bless everyone. Talk to y'all soon.